priority plan to investigate strange domes spotted on the moon, and NASA launches a probe on this. NASA has announced that it is launching a new top priority plan to investigate mysterious domes discovered on the surface of the moon. The space agency is looking to investigate something puzzling: lunar geological features called Gruithuisen domes. These domes are two mysterious structures made of a granite-like rock scientists suspect are formed by silica-rich magma. These mounds have puzzled researchers, as such structures on Earth could only be created in the presence of both water and volcanic activity caused by shifting tectonic plates, neither of which exist on the moon, as theory goes. By leveraging its private space industry connections, NASA hopes to launch the Lunar Vulcan Imaging and Spectroscopy Explorer, Lunar VISE for short, which consists of a suite of 5 instruments. 2 of these will be mounted onto a stationary lander on the lunar surface, while the remaining 3 will be attached to a mobile rover. The rover will have to scale the top of one of these Gruithuisen domes within 10 Earth days in order to explore its chemical composition and understand these structures. And the researchers believe that this Lunar VISE, along with the Lunar Explorer Instrument for Space Biology Applications, LEIA, will collect data which will be vital for future missions to the moon. They want to find out, I guess, obviously water is the most important. Now, Joel Kearns, Deputy Associate Administrator for Exploration in NASA's Science Mission Directorate, said the 2 selected studies will address important scientific questions related to the moon. He said the first will study geologic precession of early planetary bodies that are preserved on the moon by investigating a rare form of lunar volcanism. The second will study the effects of the moon's low gravity and radiation environment on yeast, a model organism used to understand DNA damage, response, and repair. LEIA, the second select mission, is a small CubeSat-based device that will provide biological research on the moon, which cannot be simulated or replicated with high fidelity on the Earth or International Space Station. So they've got to do this on the moon. The device will deliver a yeast known as Saccharomyces cerevisiae to the surface of the moon and study how it responds to radiation and lunar gravity. So the yeast will have to live there, and they'll study how the yeast goes. According to NASA, the yeast serves as an important model of human biology, particularly in the areas of genetics, cellular and molecular replication, and division processes, and DNA damage response to environmental factors such as radiation. So according to the statement from the space agency, NASA, the data returned by LEIA in conjunction with previously existing data from other biological studies could help scientists answer a decades-old question of how partial gravity and actual deep space radiation in combination influences biological processes. Now, both of the missions will be delivered to the moon through NASA's Commercial Lunar Payload Services CLPS initiative. It's a key part of their Artemis lunar exploration plans. And according to NASA, the science and technology payload sent to the moon's surface will help lay the foundation for human missions on and around the moon. They said the agency has made 7 task order awards to CLPS provides for lunar deliveries between the early 2020s, with more delivery awards expected through 2028. And this is the latest on what they found there, and obviously they're going to test how the yeast goes. This is by Anthony Ashkenazi on Express UK. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.